Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday. I have a huge to-do list and I kept the camera rolling all day. I'm going to take you from breakfast all the way to dinner and everything in between. If you're new here, my name is Nicholsen. I love to do all things homemaking and I'd love it if you would subscribe, and if you're returning, it is so great to see you. Since it was a super busy day, I wanted to go ahead and make a really big breakfast for the kids. So I'm going to do a little sausage, I'm going to do some eggs, and then we have this little pumpkin-shaped waffle maker, which I'm going to make a couple of those, and then a couple just larger fluffy pancakes. I usually turn on the little heater up here for the oven or above the stove. That way I can keep the food warm before the kids come down to eat. And we can't forget to feed Pepe. Give this video a thumbs up and say hi to Pepe in the comments down below. So today's to-do list consisted of just deep cleaning the kitchen here. I had a couple organizational things I wanted to do just to make life a little bit easier, and then I wanted to clean up the living room, and I had a vision of taking all the fall down so I could start to visualize what I was going to do for the Halloween decorating portion. Since it is the very last weekend of September, I knew I was going to jump right into Halloween October 1st, but I randomly got extremely inspired by one of the garlands that I purchased that I didn't use, and I ended up doing a whole new kind of living room decorating for fall. So you'll get a clean with me, a cook with me, two cook with me's, and a decorate with me, which happens to probably be one of my most favorite mantle decorations I've ever done for fall, and I can't wait to show you. So for breakfast, I'm just going to put everything out. We'll have the kids come down, and then I'm going to get started on the dishes. I'm sure you all noticed, if you are new here, I usually, for the last 13 years, I've had extremely long hair, and I went in to get my hair done on Monday, and for whatever reason, I just felt like changing it up. So I asked my hairdresser, Ashley, to cut my hair off, and it has been really nice to just have short hair. So that's probably going to stay that way for a while. I also have all my nail polish off. I have a nice little break from that, and just using this time in life to reset a bit. I feel like I really needed it. I'll talk about that a little later in this video. But here's the mess we're going to be dealing with today, so we better jump right into it. While I was washing dishes, I realized that our garbage disposal had completely died. It did not work. I went in the garage. I tried to trip the breaker. I tried everything possible. The little button wasn't working, and I had all of the food from the evening before in the garbage disposal. So I didn't obviously film this part, but I did take a break and I ran to Home Depot. I called my husband and said, "What do I do?" He said, "I'll fix it as soon as I come home." He was at work. So I ended up running there to grab all of the components he needed. I also got a 20-foot window kind of pull so I could clean the windows. And what else? Oh, I got some lights for the garage. But anyway, I tried everything, and this is kind of what I go through on a daily basis. I had no intention of cleaning out underneath the sink, but I was looking under there to see if I couldn't fix the garbage disposal, and then I took everything out and deep cleaned it. I just feel like every time I try to start one project, my mind just goes into all the other things I need to do. So I emptied out as much as I could from that left side of the sink, and then I needed to hand wash things like my caraway pots and pans and my wooden utensils and things like that. So we're going to do that. I also found this really cute, I love these little drying mats, but I found a really cute one for Halloween. that I will be using when the season comes. I think this one was Joanna Parker, but I just thought that was so cute. I'm not going to use that one today, but we're going to get all of these dishes done, and then I'm going to actually remove most of the fall stuff, and we are going to get cleaning in the living room because it is so messy. Tell us in the comments down below, have you decorated for fall yet? It is the end of September. While I am excited to be getting into Halloween, it is kind of nice to have the fall stuff removed since it's going to be 102 degrees here in Northern California. The last 2 weeks have been very busy at work. If you're new here, I am a GM at a winery here in Napa, and 2 times a year we process something called a wine club where you can join and get like exclusive wines and discounts and whatnot. And we process that for hundreds of club members. So it's always a hectic 2 weeks. But today, this Saturday, was the first Saturday I wasn't working, which was really nice. Oftentimes I try to post a couple times a week, but obviously my job comes first and the kids come first and family and other obligations. So I have missed you all, and I plan on doing lots of videoing this coming month in October. After I do this voiceover, I'm going to sit down and do all of my October planning as far as things I need to do. But this week I was really overwhelmed because the house had so much deferred maintenance, so many little corners of messes. Even as I'm sitting here doing this, I have like 5 other rooms that still really need to be cleaned. And then I had my husband bring home all of our Halloween stuff from our storage unit, and I brought it all in the house and just immediately felt so overwhelmed. If you guys have been on my channel, I've been on this doing this for 4 years now, you know that it always feels a little bit overwhelming to me when I get all of the decor delivered. It's when I actually go to put it together, it always comes together better than I ever had planned. I don't have really any themes this year. I'm thinking of doing, some sweet ghosts, some skeletons, some witch vibes, but I haven't actually really thought about what I'm going to do. Typically, I try to start with a theme and then I move along with those. Like if it's ghosts, I try to get all my ghosts together. So we'll see how that happens. If you like decorating for Halloween, or more importantly, Christmas, please hit the subscribe button. I will probably do about 20 different decorating videos. We put up about 15 Christmas trees in our house. I do many different themes, from gingerbread to very traditional. We do 30 feet of traditional trees here in this house, 2 15-foot Balsam Hill trees. And then I also do like a ski lodge, which I love, by our fireplace. It's so cozy and beautiful. I will link down below all of my fall decorating marathons, which if you're going to decorate for fall, Halloween, or Christmas, I highly recommend throwing on one of these decorating videos. They're about 2 to 3 hours long, and you can just turn it on and it feels like we are decorating together, and it gives you some good fun inspiration. And I just love decorating marathons. So if you want to see that, I will link that down below. Now that I have most of the kitchen pretty clean, I want to go into the living room and get this clean. So this is where my ADD brain just goes a little bit sideways. So I had every intention, you guys, of going into this space, the kind of breakfast nook, the kitchen, this living room, and taking down all the fall. Thank you to Pepe for giving me a hand. You are such an angel. But I decided while I was in here that I'm actually going to redo the fall decorations, and I absolutely love them. Like, I'm looking at the decorations I did before and I'm like, this is trash compared to what I was doing today. If you guys remember, I want to say this was 2020, possibly 2021. I did that really beautiful kind of academia Harry Potter. I saw when I was literally, this is how my brain works. I was over here cleaning the coffee table and there's a little stack of books that's held together by some string. And I was like, oh gosh, I haven't used books in my decor in quite some time. Maybe I should use that. That's how it all comes together for me. I never pre-plan like how I'm going to decorate. If you guys saw my decorating videos for fall, I just put everything out and then I kind of just go with what inspires me. I am always looking for a feeling when I'm decorating. I don't like things stark and cold. I like to marry things like warmth and smell and tradition and things like that. I just remember as a kid, not only sometimes in my own home, but visiting friends or going into school and seeing all of the fall decorations and the leaves, and it just gave me a sense and a feeling of home and warmth, and it's something I always crave. So that's probably why I decorate so much, is I just really find it to be soothing and calming, and our family, my children, we have 4 children, have just come to love this as well. So if you are like me or you're just feeling like you want to have a more nostalgic touch to your home, I highly recommend bringing in the seasons of fall and Christmas and spring into your home. It really does make a huge difference. I originally intended on just leaving these 3 things, these 2 lanterns and my mom's cutting board here. And then I was like, wait, I should maybe put a little sign here, and then it needs a little something else. And it literally, this whole thing, I had no intention of decorating today, guys, but I'm so glad that I did. I added these pumpkins. These pumpkins are Martha Stewart at Home Goods. So beautiful. I typically buy things in pairs. I don't know if, are you the same? Tell us in the comments down below. Do you typically buy things in pairs? It's either 2s and 4s or 6s and 8s. Depending on if it's a tablescape or like if it's a traditional tablescape for more than just our family, it will be 8. If it's just our family, it's 6, which, you know, they always come in 4s and 4s, so you got to buy 8. But I do that. And then like anything else, I usually buy in 2s, 2 blankets. Tell us in the comments, are you the same? Are you normal and just buy one thing? Anyway, so then I thought, oh, I'm going to add some blankets. I had these kind of darker colors I wanted to bring in. And this is the moment right here where I saw that little pile of books. These are some older books, and you guys know we have a giant bookshelf in the other room that has all of our old books from both sides of our families. And I was like, okay, I think I'm going to grab some books. Maybe we'll do something. Pepe said it was okay, so we're doing it. I'm going to clean up this table and get this room kind of reset. Oh, and something else. I got a new couch for this room. It hasn't been delivered, but it will be delivered probably next week, and I cannot wait to show you. I hope it's perfect. I'm thinking of putting this white couch in the other room and getting rid of that white couch. Here's another moment. I went to go clean the table in the breakfast nook and saw that the kids' school caddy was kind of a mess. So I sat down and spent 45 minutes cleaning that out. Are you the same? Do you walk through your house and just like your brain squirrels every time it sees something that needs to get done? Mine is, but I will tell you at the end of this day, I took a nice hot shower and I felt so good having finished so many different projects. I organized this, I organized our coffee station, I organized some of our pantry. I didn't film that, and I was able to tackle cleaning the backyard and getting it reset for fall. So it felt great, and I'm really happy to be sharing it with you. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more. If you guys watched my fall decorating video, you saw like a sea of pink in the background out here. I felt like such a fool for not changing this area, but I'm going to take these olive trees down. I'm going to put them upstairs in our bonus room, and then I'm going to change this area. Now, I did get these beautiful pillow covers from Amazon. I will link down below. They are perfection. Like if I was going to start a pillow line, this would definitely be like on brand for me. I was sweeping in here and then I realized work smarter, not harder. So I went to grab the blower. I'm just going to blow this area and then I'm going to add just very simple fall. In the past, I want to be honest, in the past, I have gone really over the top for certain holidays like fall, Halloween, Christmas, you guys know. And I'm starting to feel, I just turned 40 if you're new here, and I'm starting to feel like I want things to be a little less cluttered. I even told my husband this year, maybe not putting up so many Christmas trees. And he was like, "Are you okay? You cut your hair and now you don't want to put up 15 Christmas trees? What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know." I don't know what's going on, but I am considering changing things up. And out in this area last year, I went too far, guys. I went too far. And this year, I'm just going to do some very subtle, simple things. And it actually turned out lovely. After my shower, my husband and I sat out here and cuddled and had a little tiny candle on, and it was perfection. I just loved it. It was beautiful. I ended up running out to the porch and grabbing some of my mums that I had on the porch because we're going to be flipping that for Halloween. And it just really created a nice feeling. Since we don't go in the pool much this time of year, I thought it'd be nice to move this settee and those chairs over to kind of bookend this beautiful fountain. This morning, we actually sat out here and had coffee with a fountain going, and it was so cold and overcast, and it was perfect. I might keep these here year round. It's a wonderful little reflection garden. I just love it. I'm slowly but surely feeling like this house is coming together. We definitely do need to gut the kitchen. We were going to do it actually next month, but I just feel like with the holidays coming and it's been a year since my mom passed away on Tuesday, so I kind of needed this holiday, the October to December season to just be slow. It's a very difficult time of year for me, so I just wanted things to be really calm. So we're going to push that construction out to another date. But here's how everything turned out. I just think it looks beautiful, very simple. I have had that throw blanket for like 7 years, you guys. I didn't buy new stuff. I did buy these pillowcases, but everything else used was stuff I've already had for a long time. So now I'm done with that. I'm going to show you at the very end of the video as the sun sets how beautiful that area turned out, because it was hot out there. But I decided these maple leaves that are sitting on the table that are that very neutral color, I picked those up from Hobby Lobby, but I actually never used them. So I decided I'm just going to do it. I'm doing it, and maybe I'll do this room for Halloween last. So I grabbed them and I needed to fluff them, and then I kind of just slowly built this area, but it turned out so perfect. I was sitting here watching a movie last night and I was thinking, like, this is so beautiful. I can't stop staring at it. It's so ethereal with the lights, and again, just what a wonderful neutral vibe. I was saying again to my husband, like, I just feel like the bright red and that bright orange, while I love it, is really aggressive on the senses, and I just felt like this vibe right here still gave the effects of fall, like really beautiful, but just a little bit more neutral. I really loved it. I don't know who I am anymore, you guys. Like, what is wrong with me? If you go look at some of my other fall videos, like it's all orange and deep reds and yellows. And like, who is this person? I don't know. Now that I have that done, we're going to come back to that later in this video after the sun goes down so you can really see it in full effect. I'm going to start putting away my fall decor. So all of these picks I've had for many years. I got them at pretty much all of them are from Hobby Lobby. Get them in the spring. Oh my gosh, you're going to save so much money. But I always just put them into a plastic bag, and it's just how I store them. I don't know why. It's just how I've always done it. I also, they don't take up too much room. So I'm just going to throw them in this bag, and then I'm going to get some plastic bins. I did get a bunch of new bins because I don't know if you guys remember, but not Halloween, excuse me, Christmas last year when I left the day after Christmas and went to like a grief camp and just kind of like took some time off. And my husband had the entire house, all of the Christmas decorations taken down. So Christmas is going to be like, it's either going to be fun or very chaotic because I have no idea how the team put things away. So it'll be very interesting. But it also has me realizing that I don't want that to happen for fall. So I am taking two bins. One are bins that I'm going to give away to friends and family. The other bin, like these, I'm going to put all of these pieces in. So they're either acorns or leaves or pumpkins, just depending. I'm putting them all in new bins and I'm marking them so I don't have just a total chaotic 2025. And I'm really looking forward to us unboxing all of Christmas because I have no idea what happened. So here are all the bins I have. I'm just going to slowly organize everything, throw things away that I don't need. I have garland in here that I've had for 10 years. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not going to use it. My style has changed. So this was kind of fun, and something I haven't done before is really decluttering while I'm putting my things away. So that's been really lovely. And then I wasn't even going to take any of this decor down. And then I just slowly was like, okay, well, just the acorns. I'm like, okay, well, maybe the pumpkins too. Okay, the garland. And then I took everything down, which is very smart because today, after I'm done with this voiceover, I'm going to decorate this room for Halloween. I cannot wait. As you can see in this room, you'll see later in this video, there is so much Halloween decor in here. I don't even know where to begin, but I will film it and you will see it all firsthand. Just as I was sliding these 3 boxes out, my alarm went off and it was time to start dinner. I decided to do lasagna. Not only is it my kid's favorite, but it's really easy to make. So I'm going to get a little bit of ground beef and ground pork going. I do have a bag and another small project sitting to the left here that I was able to tackle while the beef was cooking. This is my mom's lasagna dish and I love cooking with it. I make so much lasagna I could give it away to a whole nation, I swear. but I love it. It reminds me of her. So while that's cooking, the one thing I wanted to do is, I don't know if this happens to you, but it happens to me more often than I'd like. I go in to get the coffee going and we're out of coffee. I don't always have a view into how much we have left because I keep it in this little canister. So I decided to decant 3 things that I consistently need, which is my sugar. We do hot cocoa a lot for the kids on these cold mornings, and also my coffee. So I just decided to decant them. I'm going to put them up in this area, which is a mess. So we're going to have to clean that out as well. I added everything back to these little canisters and put them away just in time to mix up our ground meat. And then I want to clean up all of the things I had left over from that mess. The other project I wanted to do today is, as we're getting into the season, I need things like command strips, tape, glue, especially when I'm opening all my decor boxes and things are broken. I like to have all of the things I need. So I also ordered those things from Target as well. I'm going to put all of the cups back, and this just really helps kind of when you are decorating or getting your day started. I really recommend keeping the items that you use on a consistent basis well stocked in your home and in a designated place. There's nothing that drives me more crazy than going to look for something and it's missing or it's not in the place it needs to be in. So I have things like tape and glue, my hot glue gun, everything has a place in our house, and I try my best to make it clear for the kids and my husband, like, hey, put it back when you're done using it, and the next time you need it, it'll be right where you need it, because it's frustrating for them too. Anyway, so we're gonna get that put away, and then I'm gonna get this lasagna in the oven, and then I'm gonna finish cleaning. So I've had this recipe on my channel many times. If you want, I will link it down below if you want to make it. The only difference between most other people's lasagna and mine is I don't use ricotta cheese. My kids don't like it. One time I didn't have ricotta cheese and I only had cream cheese, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine. They won't even notice. And everyone loved it. It makes it extra cheesy, super creamy. Highly recommend. I'm doing pretty much 3/4 of this in meat and then 1 that is just cheese. I add in some mozzarella, I add in some Parmesan, and you just keep layering it. It's so simple. It took me about 20 minutes to get all of this done and in the oven, which was a great thing considering I had so many things I still needed to get done. I cannot wait till the end of this video when we can sit down, have a glass of wine. I can show you how it all turns out. Now that that's ready to go, I'm going to pop it in the oven and clean up my mess. Goodness, I feel like I've been cleaning this kitchen multiple times on this particular day, but we're going to get everything cleaned up, and then we're going to head into the other living room that is an absolute mess and get it cleaned up and ready to go. I feel like this particular time of year, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel like life kind of slows down a bit. What felt like the weeks were going by so fast, all of a sudden it feels like things are slowing down. I was able to get so much done today, and typically I feel like I can't even get an inch of this stuff done. And this day I was able to clean both living rooms, the kitchen, take all the decor down, get everything deep cleaned, and cook 2 delicious meals for the kids. It just felt like a great day. I felt like I really was able to tackle things which always help with my stress level, and just there's nothing I love more than coming home to a clean house, you guys. I have to tell you, it is just how my brain works. But anyway, I'm going to just add some white pillows here, and I'm not going to do too much because it just needed to be straightened up. I ran into the bathroom, took a really hot, good shower, and now it is time to feed my family. This is one of the cheesiest, most delicious lasagna recipes you'll ever try. If you want to check it out, it's linked down below. And thank you so much for joining me on this very, very long clean, decorate, cook with me Saturday. I am so grateful you're here. Please do subscribe for so much more. We're going to have a lot more fun this year on my channel. If you are going to do some decorating for Halloween or fall, check out all the links down below for my marathons. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye.